G'day and welcome back to Matty's Workshop. Today's project is an upgrade to my new lathe. That's a Hare & Forbes AL51G it is. I've always had trouble parting off on this lathe, simply just from rigidity. I've done a little bit of research on the internet, and this lathe also comes out in the States as a Grizzly G4000. It comes out under the Jet name and a few others. So it's just a Chinese brand, whatever they buy and chuck a name on, I think. Quite a few people have done a modification to the clamping system. Now these are a plate with 4 bolts in it. So I've drawn up a plan, which I'll take you over to the book in a minute and show you. But so you do away with this black piece here, which is just, it clamps down on this ring, just clamps it down. So I'm thinking it may help with the rigidity side, being having the footprints spread over a wider distance, a longer distance. I'm definitely hoping that's going to work. It'll be like you can part off brass with it, Delrin or nylon, whatever you want to call it, plastic. But as soon as you go to part off steel, the tool, you get a lot of flex in it, and I believe a lot of flex is coming from here. Now I know it's pretty weak in this section here as well. Under here, under the actual compound. I know it's pretty weak there, but I'm hoping this may help a little bit. I'm probably going to modify my part off tool as well, and put a leg off the end of it, so the leg comes down, either touch here or touch up here, wherever it's at. I'm still working on that idea. But yeah, this is going to help. Well, it's got to be a help. So I'll take you over to the book and I'll show you what my plan is. It's pretty hard to understand, and I'm not real good to explain the stuff. You just have to bear with me. So I'm actually looking forward to doing this project. So a bit of shaper work, bit of milling work. Not much mill work, but there's a little bit. Anyway, I'll take you out of the book. Okay, I just discovered I did screw this drawing up a little bit, but I can work with it. So it's roughly 4 inches long, just under, and just over 3 inches wide. 4 quarter holes in the corners bolted onto down to the T-slots on the cross slide. 2 inch hole in the guts, through hole. On the top side there's a section raised that's 2.8 inches wide, and it's raised up by 100 thou. And underneath there's a section machined out that's machined out 185 thou deep and 2.5 inches long, wide. So it'll all come clear once I start making it. I can't explain it real well. Anyway, I'm making it out of a piece of 1/2 inch plate, just a piece of crap I had laying around. Just hacked up. There was a couple of daggy bits on the side, but I'm going to put it in the shaper and square it up, clean it up best I can. I'm not going to do anything with the faces because I want to try and leave it as wide as I can. Would have been ideal to have 5/8 plate, but I haven't. I've only got this. This is actually 12 mil. Would have been nice to have 1/2 inch, but I haven't got any. But mate, it's got to be better than what's on there now. So I'm going to get set up in the shaper and try and bring this thing halfway into square somehow. We'll have a crack at it. take another bit more off there yet. Clean that up. There's a bit of a nick in it, fairly good nick in it there. Got a bit of a clean up. Anyway, I'll flip this again and square it up, and I'll bring this back when I'm getting ready to bore the guts out. Okay, so I've got a bolt mounted in the chuck. It's got this, and the chuck's done up dead tight, and it's just relying on this nut now to hold it while I machine the top feature on it. So I've got to take it down 185 thou, I think, deep, and it's got to double check my measurements. 180 thou deep, and it's got to be 2.81 inches circle in there, if you can understand that. I'm having trouble understanding, but not in my head. So anyway, we'll have a crack at it. What's worse can happen. Fairly ringy. Change this insert out, and I'll bring this back a little bit further advanced. Okay, so I've got it to within 10 thou of being diameter, down the diameter. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll take it into the 180 thou deep, and then I'll use that last 10 thou to clean up that face. So. It's nice. Okay, I'll get this spun around in the chuck and I'll bring this back to. Getting pretty hot. Quite hot actually. Sorry about my fingers being in the way there. That's 1.5 inches. Pretty much on the dot there now. So I've got another 1/2 inch take out of it, but I might let that cool down because that's getting fairly bloody warm. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and come back to it. That's it. Spot on. Okay. Next piece is going to be 2.57 inches wide at 185 thou deep. So I've got an indicator set up the back here. I have touched off and gone out with the indicator out to 2.57 inches or 2.5 inches wide. Leave 7 thou to clean up. So now it's just a matter of going in at 185 thou, and we'll be pretty much smack on the mark. The young fella's just come home from school. Righto, so I've got to go in 185 thou. Hundred, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'll put a witness mark there. Just start machining it up to there. I'll leave the indicator on there for now. Watch what I'm doing. Okay, now it's just a matter of putting the chamfer on all them and take it out and put it on to see if it all fits. Okay, I've got it fitted up. As you can see, there is a bit of a gap under there, so when you do pull the bolts down it has, yeah, it is sitting a touch proud, which is good, so when it does pull down it does clamp. Now I've got to mill a little tiny window in here so I can see the degree increments, and just drill a 4 holes. So I might go over to the mill now and just and mill a little slot in there, if I can find an end mill that's good enough to do it. So you have the mill. This is the smallest end mill I got. It's half decent, it's only a 2 flute, so whether it works or not I don't know. Just have to suck it and see. Okay. Take it out and deburr it. Before I do that I might mark these holes out first and drill these 4 holes. Now I think straight I should do that first, save setting it up twice. I'm just going to do each hole, like spot it, change it out, instead of going around all 4 and then going around all 4 again. So they're only going out to 6.5 mil. So it's only 4 to do. One done. So I'll do the other 3 and bring this back when after I've deburred this gap and that in here. I'll bring this back then, okay? There we have, she's on. She's on, finally. Now I will say it is a little bit hard to read the degrees in here, this little pocket, but I don't normally set the degrees if I'm cutting the threads or whatever. I normally use 1, 2, 3 blocks off this face here and angle blocks from there. That's how I normally set my angles, so then you know you get them correct. So I was, yeah, as accurate as I can get them anyway. I fitted it up just before and I was really surprised how tight it actually goes. I know with the old mount, you had to hang off the bolts fairly well to make it, bloody hell. You had to hang off them fairly well to make it grip and hold, yeah, without it twisting. Like, I'm not hanging off these bolts very hard at all. These are only 10mm bolts, there's nothing special about them. And there's no way knowing that I can get that twist. Like double, yeah, I can't get that to move. That's the old mount. So you can see it wasn't very substantial. Pretty rough too, when you look at it. Wasn't a very neat job, anyway. I think this is going to be a lot better. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm just looking at it and the way it feels when you're bolting it down. Like, you could rip on these bolts harder if you wanted to. Like, they can go down a lot further yet, but there's no need to. There's no way it's going to move. It all still works well. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with the way it is so far. Next time it comes off, I might just get a file and knock them corners off a bit more. Got a bit slack there. Anyway, that's this job to a close, I think. It's only taken me, to start late this morning. It's only 5:30 now, so yeah, 3/4 of a day roughly. So anyway, thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm up to 385 or something now, last I checked. Yeah, thank you guys, it's awesome. I hope you enjoy what I do. Yeah, maybe a little while till I get another video out. A fair bit of stuff going on here at the moment, so that's life. Anyway, thanks guys, hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next project.